Welcome to Granny's Wooden Spoon. Today we're having a tea party. I'm here in Texas with some members of my family, and this is Bree, here to my right, my daughter-in-law, who is introducing us to all the finery of having a high tea. I've never done this before, but we're gonna do it today. We're gonna make all these pretty foods and things and serve it to our family. I'm really excited about it, excited to show you how it's all done. So Bree, why should we care about tea?
Well, I think we should care about tea because we should care about tradition. Tea parties have a long tradition going back several hundred years in Europe and then being brought over to America. And of course, it's still practiced regularly in the British Isles, but also going back really thousands of years into China. So it has a really long history. And I think it's really great to teach your kids about tradition, about attention to detail, and appreciating the finer aspects of cuisine. So I'm excited about this playlist because Grandma, I call Mom, is really great at finding treasures from places that don't cost a lot of money, but using her creativity to put things together to make it nice. And that's another great skill to teach children is, how to be creative, but how to be frugal. So this playlist that Grandma's put together on Grandma's Got a Wooden Spoon is gonna give you a whole list of videos that includes everything that was needed to put this tea party together, from creating carrot cake with cream cheese buttercream, salad baskets with egg roll wrappers, all the way to how to create a 3-tiered serving platter like you see there using things that you bought at the dollar store. So really a lot of fun. Can't say it wasn't a lot of work. It was a lot of work, but we're going to be teaching the kids a lot of tradition. Now in terms of the tradition of tea, history says it goes back about to the 28th century in China when you had some of the original rulers in China drinking tea, and they're depicted in paintings and artwork. Fast forward all the way to the 1600s, and Portugal set up port in China and actually brought the first tea to Europe. And pretty much it stayed in Portugal until King Charles II married someone from Portugal, and hence tea became a thing in Britain. And as time evolved through the 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries, it became a social status to be able to put on really great high tea parties, or in England they call it afternoon tea. And it included not just the tea, but the cuisine, and ladies used it really as a way to show off their wealth with all the sets of tea cups and saucers and things that they had. And apparently, the lady of the house would keep the key to the tea cabinet and only bring it out for the afternoon tea when she had guests.
So were they doing it in porcelain, or were they doing it in silver? What?
Usually I believe it would be porcelain, but whatever they had on hand, and of course the wealthier you were, the better the quality of the tea sets. And one of the things we found as we were shopping around for things for this tea party is it's very difficult to find nice tea sets anymore. Like if you're not going mega bucks, they just kind of seem to be going out of fashion. Everything's modernized, it's the electronics generation, and some of these finer things that allow family and friends to get together and really appreciate things and appreciate the time they have together kind of going away. So I thought this was cool. During the pandemic, I would serve high tea to my kids a lot, and it helped the time go by when we were all stuck in the house for a year. And so I think they've learned to appreciate the idea of tea as well, even the teenagers. So with that, shall we get this tea party started?
Let's get this tea party started. Thanks for joining us.